As you know, if you've been here before, we like to read headlines at the start of the podcast. What this is I'll go through topics that have came up recently, but are not big enough to talk about for more than like 5 minutes. So they're news articles, headlines, and let's go through. We have 3 to go through, and some are speculation, but nonetheless, it's pretty exciting stuff. So let's get to it. So our first headline is a long-awaited game, Sports Story, that is getting a lot of press for some reason. Everyone's covering it. Nintendo's promoting it. All these articles are covering it. I know it's a pretty hyped up game, but like everyone's covering this Sports Story game. It released unexpectedly December 23rd, which was just 2 weeks ago. So that game was all hyped up. It was all fun stuff. And so that game released. It is a sports RPG game. You've got so many sports in there. It's got like Stardew Valley graphics, kind of, and it's a sports game once again, where you can play golf, tennis, fishing, soccer, or football, volleyball, baseball, RC cars. So much to do in that game. And I do like how they went with the Stardew Valley graphics. It does look pretty nice. I thought it would be some like weird third-party game. No, it looks pretty good. And so I believe it's about $15 on the eShop. I've heard good things about it, but I have not yet played it myself. So that might make me buy it eventually, but I'm not convinced as of right now. If you know me, like I don't buy many games right off the bat. Some definitely, but not a whole lot, because I like to see what's everyone's saying, what's the word, do I think I would want it, or, after reading all these reviews, things like that. So I don't always buy it right away. So Sports Story, it seems like a really good game, and I might just buy it in the next few months. But anyways, that is out. If you were looking forward to that game, it was announced a few months ago, and it's finally out now. So there it is. I bring it up because you might not know about it because it released unexpectedly. Just one morning it came out. So there's that. Now, our next headline is a possible Metroid Prime game announcement coming. Might it happen? Let me tell you more. So, a moderator in the subreddit titled Gaming Leaks and Rumors. There's someone in there who tends to leak news right before it is officially announced. So for example, this leaker, who I couldn't find their name, this leaker has good history. They've leaked. That must be my planner. Yes, remember when I said it was 6 stops away? It is now here, so let's cut real quick and we'll come back. So as I was saying, this leaker has good history. They leaked the name of Splatoon 3, which is not a hard name to leak. They leaked the name of WarioWare Get It Together, Tears of the Kingdom, a bunch of different games. They've leaked the official name of that game before it came out. They've done that, and also leaker Jeff Grubb, who accurately predicted the date of the September Direct a few months ago, so that means that we can trust him. He has been claiming that a Metroid Prime game is happening late holiday 2022, now, like it's around this time, and we've got 2 leakers saying this now, and that would make me want to believe this. So you could probably expect a Metroid Prime announcement in the next few months. I'm not sure what the holdup is, but you can definitely expect it. I mean, maybe don't get your hopes up too high, because this is just speculation, but it's like 2 leakers, 1 credible, 1 I don't know, Metroid Prime. It just makes a whole lot of sense. So get excited, but don't get excited. Next, our last headline, but a pretty big one, and a rather sketchy one. So, take this with a grain of salt. But Tears of the Kingdom is apparently the last major Nintendo Switch game. 2 leakers, Christopher Dring and Andy Robinson, say on Twitter that they have sources. And by the way, when they say that they have sources, this could be their next door neighbor or Doug Bowser himself. Like we don't know the actual sources that are telling them this. But anyway, they have sources that say Tears of the Kingdom is the last major game for the Switch. Now you might think, well, Pikmin 4 is coming, and that's probably going to come after Tears of the Kingdom. Their response to that is Pikmin 4 is not a major game seller like Zelda is. But that makes me wonder, like, Pikmin 4 is a pretty big game. That's a pretty big game. It's not going to sell the numbers of Tears of the Kingdom. Do I think it'll sell to over 10 million copies, Pikmin 4? I don't think so. But that's a pretty big game. And so they say that it's not a big selling game like Zelda, but if Zelda is considered a major game, which I think it is, but I think it's bigger than major, If that's considered major, what is bigger? You have Mario Kart that sold better than Breath of the Wild. You have Animal Crossing. There's not much bigger than Zelda. So it's like, how is that major and Pikmin 4 is not major? That doesn't make any sense. I don't know. So that's kind of why these guys rub me the wrong way. I mean, not to discredit them. Maybe it's true. But I don't know. Like, last major is just... Maybe the last big bang. You know, Tears of the Kingdom, throw it out there. The last big bang of a game. And then we announced the next console. But the fact that Pikmin 4 isn't major, like, come on, you know. Pikmin 4 is pretty big. Not to mention Kirby's Return to Dreamland. That is a port from the Wii, but you can't deny that it's a big game. Take that with a grain of salt. Once again, those last two are total speculation. They're not confirmed. They're not totally true yet. So, yeah, take those with a grain of salt. Don't believe it fully.